Hi, what's up, people? How you doing? How you feeling? It's another episode of What's Happening, and I'm excited for this one because, you know, our mommy of Lagos is...
Your mommy of Lagos.
You know, he's been in this space for a long time, and we've...
your mommy of Lagos.
Okay, their mommy of Lagos.
Now you're talking.
Yeah,
now you're
their
talking.
mommy of Lagos. Well, their mommy of Lagos is in prison. I'm sure you guys have seen that EFCC went to drag BOBRISKY, aka Idris, to court, and they told him that, you know what, you have to go to jail because you were
abusing the
use of Naira. And
Yep.
you know, they've said it before, so it's calm. But I want to know what you think, because I have a very, 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 very different opinion as to what is going on, the whole situation. So Somty, please tell us, what do you think about the whole BOBRISKY, EFCC? In fact, should we even add VDM to the whole
I don't
gist?
think we can do this without adding VDM.
Because he's the source.
He's supposedly the source, allegedly.
I mean, they were both sources of their arrest, but it's fine.
Exactly, and now VDM has been released, or was released, only for BOBRISKY to get arrested. So on some level, you could speculate that there's a link somewhere. But EFCC is telling us point blank that this person, BOBRISKY, has been arrested and sentenced to 6 months in prison without the option of a fine because he was abusing and mutilating the Naira. That's basically what they're saying.
So
there is no respect whatsoever. That they're talking about VDM, they're talking about cross-dressing.
Yeah.
There's no reference to that
at all.
Basically, they're saying this guy is going to spend 6 months in jail because he's been spending money unnecessarily and people are stepping on the Naira and they're devaluing the Naira. And this is one reason why the devaluation of the Naira is happening. And though people might say, oh, he's not the only one doing it, but they will start from
exactly.
Exactly.
Although they did start from there's this Yoruba actress, I can't remember her name, all my days, but she was arrested. We don't know where she is. She was arrested and she was taken to jail, but after that we didn't hear anything about it.
In reference to hearing anything, they've put out like a statement talking about the fact that there will be other people that they will arrest for this same reason. And
BOBRISKY
going
fell
forward. No, this was after BOBRISKY.
Oh,
this is pretty recent.
Oh, really?
Yesterday or day before yesterday.
Oh, really?
So basically, BOBRISKY has been taken to jail for this reason, and EFCC is saying there will be other people. We're still doing our investigations. There will be other people going forward, which is why I said they had to start somewhere, right? They had to start somewhere. But you mentioned VDM earlier, and I said there's no how that there will not be a link somehow.
Yes, exactly.
Particularly if you're just speculating, right?
Now, for that VDM, I'm really like, it's giving payback. Now I'm going to say this, it's giving payback. Now let me tell you something, So VDM made speculations about BOBRISKY doing a lot of things with people of the high names, making allegations. Do you understand? And then there was no proof. That is a crime. Which is
tentatively the reason.
That is defamation of character.
And that's why he was arrested.
That is for 1 week.
Yes, for 1 week.
And that is a crime, because you can't tell me, oh, this is... Isn't that you were saying that, okay?
He wasn't tried. He was rescued. He was bailed.
He was
released on bail. Money rescued.
Dog shelter. He was rescued,
Yes, sister. He was... No, I can't get it out of my head.
No, it's fine. We get you.
He was really...
He was really rescued.
He was
Calm down.
Relax, baby. Something.
Okay.
Get it together.
Okay.
He was
really rescued. Let's go.
He was released on bail. And because he was released on bail is why he didn't serve any jail term.
So why focus on... I'm like, why focus on just BOBRISKY, giving him or she 6 months in jail?
Because their crimes are different.
It's different. So defamation of character 1 week. Stepping on note.
No. Defamation of character did not get VDM 1 week.
What did it?
Hold on. I'm sure that there was a process that went through.
Okay.
Even though that process wasn't publicized the way
Bobrisky's own was. Yes.
But the thing here is he got the option of bail.
So this is what I'm saying. So, like it's a straight target to.
How did he get the option of bail for calling out, for defaming the name and character of such influential people?
Yes, exactly. Not even Bob.
And
then this is Bob. 6 months
without the option of fine,
without the option, meaning that they're targeting him.
Less grievous offense. Would you say that the?
I would say without. Okay,
the less grievous.
I will not say it's a less grievous offense because they've obviously said it countless times that please do not do this to the naira and everything. It's fine. You did that to yourself. One, but this other hand, you don't have evidence. You're literally making allegations. You have to provide that evidence. For you to be so sure, you beat your chest and say, I know of this. So you have to like bring out the evidence and say like, yeah, it's true.
Okay, but here's the other thing, which I think you
So how did they let him out?
Okay, I cannot answer that.
I'm literally raising my hand up like,
I cannot answer that simply because we were not a party to the process.
That is true.
We were not.
I think they kept it under wraps
for this reason. And I say for this reason because now that Bobrisky has been arrested, he's a much bigger name. He's a much bigger sensational factor.
Exactly.
As opposed to
VDM.
VDM get out. But get
do you know where their mommy started?
But the mouth where it gets,
it's
how
not
the name might not be the mouth where Bobrisky. VDM name.
It not even reach the Idris.
Name, the level.
The scale is not.
Idris. No, but Idris get name. Now Bobrisky get name.
Stop.
Where am I going with this? I'm basically saying that you cannot eliminate completely the current happenings of Bobrisky without linking it to VDM somehow.
Also, I feel like all this is just a facade. Now, hear me out. How do you see a person going to jail? Because in my years of like watching movies and seeing a lot of things, how do you see somebody carrying a luggage like he's going to for a weekend in Mauritius or in the Maldives? Like you're so calm. Even his ass was assing and everything.
I'm gonna give you that. It's suspicious.
Exactly.
Very sus.
Exactly. So my view on this is like, okay, maybe they just want like a social media rave and everything and just put all the limelight on Bobrisky, the whole VDM stuff, and then back to making VDM look like, oh my god, he's a savior in all of these things.
Well, he's making himself look like that as well.
Making himself, because nobody's really
and
like...
Nigerians are believing it, if we're being honest.
Not me.
If we're being honest.
Not me.
If we're being honest, they're believing it.
And you're like, oh, he's going to jail. You've checked. Also, they've checked that he's intact.
So they said.
So
by his, I'm sure you guys already know this. We're talking about his appendage, his male appendage from the Lord, the one that came biologically.
So we get that Bob was lying, which is like... That's so wrong.
Yes, because he came out to say that.
Yeah, that he's a woman now.
Actually, a woman now.
So I'm like, really?
That's a lie.
What? Why did they arrest him? What's her offense?
His offense.
Why did they investigate him? Why didn't they investigate him before arresting her? There's a lot of
it's the confusion with the pronouns for me.
So
I think they did.
I mean, there was a video.
I think they did, because I do not think that EFCC will put their name like that to be dragged. Well, that's to be dragged through the mud without proper investigation. If you've noticed previously, even those times when they supposedly say when one artist or two people go on live and they say EFCC banged their door and they came in with...
There are always they
will always come out to say they had taken out time,
precautions and steps. Yes, that's true.
Before going to that location and doing what they did. So that leads me to believe that they will not just do this out of the blue. That's one. Two, something I've been meaning to say. why I said you cannot exactly take out the link is because VDM goes to jail, spent a week, comes out, and barely 2-3 weeks after, or less.
Bobrisky gets arrested.
And the part of the reason VDM went to jail was because he said, you know, he accused a lot of people in power in the police force,
of course,
of having intimate relations with Bobrisky.
Yes.
Now, I would say that even though EFCC is not saying anything in respect to the fact that Bobrisky was arrested for cross-dressing or for, promoting that lifestyle online, his arrest and conviction and sentencing
still aligns,
is fulfilling two purposes.
Yes.
So, on paper, it's fulfilling the purpose of conviction for mutilating Naira. But it's also indirectly fulfilling the purpose of what VDM is all about, which is stop promoting this. Nobody's saying don't cross-dress.
True.
Nobody's saying don't do whatever SHIT you do behind the scenes in your life. But don't come online and put it in our faces and let younger people think that this is a lifestyle to look up to. Which is what VDM was all about previously, before he became really petty about it and made it a whole thing.
Actually.
But if Bobrisky does go to jail for 6 months, then that means if you're in jail, you're not going on live. You're not going online.
That is what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
So that's why I'm saying it's serving dual purpose, even though EFCC is not linking anything to it.
Exactly.
It's serving those two.
But I'm like, I really don't believe everything about this whole case, and the trial seems legit. Everything.
You not even to say they go jail.
I don't believe it, because how can you be carrying? See, have you seen the pictures, bro? How can you be carrying luggages? So all the criminals that they've caught, they have like boxes, you know, and I'm like, make it make sense to me. What prison?
Yeah, he has to do hair makeup.
What prison are they putting him in? Is it the same ones that other people are in? Because you're telling me, you're going to put him in a male prison, but then he's taking bags and he's taking this and he's taking that. I honestly
he's doing everything.
I honestly feel like they just want him off the internet, because there's a lot of news about them and it's too much for them to handle. So bringing this cash mutilation and everything is just, you know what, just calm down. Don't be surprised if by mistake Bob just makes a video on live and sends to his Snapchat or whatever. But then
from jail,
is he in jail though? It's a speculate. I'm just saying. Okay, is he in jail?
I'm going to round off by saying the only way that we would really know if Bob was not targeted and if this was actually, you know,
like
investigations and this was their conclusion
concerning the Naira,
and then exactly if it was all about the Naira, would be if, as they said, some other people start going to jail and getting tried for the same reason and getting convicted for the same reason, and then I'll believe. And I'm not talking one person, because you can use one person and Kewa and say,
but we just
and we're taking this other person.
You must show us the people. Yes, you must show us the other people.
I mean, we're still in. This is April, right? There's still the rest of the year.
Exactly.
So before the end of the year, I should see like 3 more people.
Before the end, you did plan.
And I'm not talking 3 regular people.
Like,
I'm talking 3 big people, because if we're being truthful, when you see all those videos online, you know that it's your celebrities that spend this kind of money. Well,
and that's it.
Some people that do are not celebrities, but if you really want to send that message, you will not just use Bobrisky, you use other celebrities.
And we know that, okay, you know what, it's actually legit. You guys are actually working really good.
Actually putting people
but with all of
this reason,
taking pictures with the logos, I'm just like, I'm seeing luggages. I'm like, nah, this isn't it. This is really not it. Patch up. Make it more believable.
Exactly.
Okay, but I want you to know your thoughts on this particular Bobrisky gist, because it's giving sus, bro. It's giving sus.
Something about it.
It's just off. I'm just hoping maybe they allowed him, like you said, take his skincare. We need his or her skin.
You're hoping they allowed. What was in the box, Lucy?
Don't know now.
No. What?
Maybe it was his brocades and maybe he wants. See, Wait, speaking of, is it going to be mommy there? Or is it just for Lagos?
He's in the middle.
But guys,
I was going to say, well, he's in the middle, so he can't be mommy. But now I get what you're saying.
yeah, so I don't know. Is it going to like take over?
You know, this is the end of this podcast. This is it. I'm not going to even reference that at all. But tell us what you guys think. Do you think this is just a hoax, or do you think this is actually the real deal by EFCC? They're actually targeting people that are actually mutilating the Naira. So tell us your thoughts. Put it in the comment section. If you want to link VDM to the story, go ahead and do that. Put whatever your conspiracy theory is in the comments. We really want to hear from you guys. So from us to you on this one, yep, bye-bye.